All right, so welcome back to day three. As you can tell, it goes from day one to day three, just because that second day or that every other day, I'm not going to film. At least not yet. I might get there, but as for right now, I'm just going to do every other day. So yesterday was a little bit of a push day, some tricep and some chest. No shoulders. I think I might do some shoulders today. One reason I don't or am skeptical about doing them is because my left shoulder is kind of bothering me a little bit. Just that anterior delt just has some almost like a strained feeling to it. But nonetheless, we're gonna go in today. We're gonna do some back. Probably start out with some lat pull downs. Probably move on to some sort of row. I don't know what that looks like yet. We'll see when we get on in there. I'm gonna try to keep these truck talks short. I don't want to do them. I don't want to talk to you guys on the way to the gym, talk to you guys in the gym, and then talk to you guys outside of the gym. I'm just gonna talk to you guys in the gym, and then just give you a little bit of a debrief at the end, and then a little bit of a preview at the beginning, as we're doing here. Also, I wanted to touch on my first video. What do our settings look like here? Is that better? Worse? Anyway, I wanted to talk about the first video because it's a little bit of a snooze fest. But we're going to get there. We're going to improve. I didn't really know what to film or how to film it. Filming in the gym is weird as it is, at least for me, because I've just never done it. It's the first time, it's weird. First time for everything is weird, but just got to do it. No, you might not want to. You just got to do it. Do it consistently enough to where you know that it's good or bad. But anyway, let's get in there. All the working sets done here, or all the warm-up sets done. I just going to move my first working set here. I filmed the warm-up sets last time, but I feel like they were just kind of boring. So, but don't ever skip the warm-ups in your own lifts. I think that an overdone warm-up is better than no warm-up at all. Because I always go warm-up, and then I won't do any other warm-up sets, obviously. But if it's not obvious, then now you know something new. But we're going to working set 200. I think we're going to get probably 8, maybe somewhere upwards of 6 with some long nights partials at the end. Okay, so hopefully I'm in the frame on this one. I need to start wearing my watch so I can see, but a bit of a mid grip to a little bit of outer. It's not obviously exaggerated outer, but a little bit wide, obviously getting some good stretch and getting my lats. The biggest thing there, man, is like I'll forever preach, and on all of my future videos, I'll forever preach form over weight. Like that's gonna be my biggest thing. Is I think Dr. Mike, I don't know his last name, but he's got this shirt that says Team Full Raw. I think I'm actually gonna buy one. Get like 3X or something, and just rock that thing around. Because you get that full range of motion, it's gonna prevent you from tearing a pec on a heavy bench press. because your body's used to it. So if your body's used to, like take your chest for example, your chest is used to being in that stretch position, it's less likely to tear. So I mean, same thing with the biceps, or if it's just under stress and stretch of like a 25-pound dumbbell rather than a 50-pound dumbbell, 25 is going to be the best bet. I think my biggest thing with filming in the gym is I don't want to invade other people's privacy. Like, if I was getting filmed while I was doing a set, I wouldn't necessarily be angry, but it's like, it might alter their set, something like that. Which, at that point, if it's going that far, I hope that they'd say something to me. Like this woman to my right, I just asked them, is this in the way? Because kind of in front of your mirror, but anyway, so always be respectful, especially with the gym. And you have to be respectful of the people, be respectful of the weights. But anyway, second working set here, same weight, we're just going to the same goal. I think we're only going to do two here. Two, and then we're going to move to some sort of row. And I think I know which one I want. Okay, so I know I told you I wanted to do some rows, which is not exactly, oh, and right as I get here, my machine opens up. That's great. That's great. But what the goal here is, actually I want to lower this first. Sorry, please bear with me. Bear with me in my setup. So really what I want is a good trap. Good upper trap activation with these. Now I'm going to do these bent over a little bit because when you do them straight up and down, I feel like it's not on my lattice. Maybe I'm crazy, but when I do these, and try these bent over. I'm going to show you what I mean by bent over, but try these bent over and see what works for you. Of course, if you have a trap movement that you prefer better, or you like more, or whatever works for you, just do that. Don't just take my word for it because I said so. Alright, these are going to be higher volume, so probably like 12 to 15. I think I'm just going to stick to 2 sets. I think every exercise that I do is going to be 2 sets. Just so I can avoid that junk volume area. Okay. So how many did I get? 15? I think we go up 50 pounds here. Whew. Now, if you notice, about every single workout or exercise you're talking is kind of hard. Makes me feel like I'm out of shape. I might be. I don't do cardio. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the negative portion of your lift. Oof, that's where the money is made. The stretch and that negative. If you control that negative, it's going to be so much more beneficial for you than just letting it drop. Bring the exposure down. See if that does anything at all. As I'm sitting here, kind of resting, brought back the attention or the topic of form over weight. If I was working out with my buddy yesterday, and I was telling him, I was like, one, you got to lift for yourself. So if you're going and throwing 225 on the bench because your crush is right there next to you, and you go to press it, and your butt and everything comes up off the seat. I mean, sure, if they don't know that much about lifting, that's impressive, I guess, right? But one, you're not lifting for yourself. So what I recommend is before you even start going to the gym, or if you're in the middle of going to the gym or you've been going to the gym for a long time, really figure out what the gym means to you and why do you do it. Like, what does it do for you? Some people it's they were bullied. Some people were fat, some people were skinny, some people just whatever your reason is. At the end of the day, it's got to be done for you, not someone else. So go throw 185 or 115 on the bench and rep that weight out with nearly perfect form. I say nearly perfect form because nobody has perfect form. Unless you're like maybe Jay Cutler with his 12 reps. But regardless, just find out what the gym means to you. Just stick with it, continue to chase that. If it's like you like the pump, you like the feeling, just continue to chase the pump. It'll always be there. Weights will always be there for you. But anyway, second set. Went up 50 pounds, so I think the Smith machine takes away, what is it, 10 pounds? Is it a 35 weighted bar? I don't know. Originally, this would be 275 if I was on a regular barbell. Since we're on the Smith machine, I think it might be 265. Someone correct me if my math is wrong, but that's what I'm sticking with. All right, moving on. All right, I know I keep saying we're going to do a row, and I promise we are, but the row machine that I want, we only have one of them, and I keep seeing it. So we're going to do another lat movement. I think this will be the last one. I think we'll sit to four sets for the lats. If you watch, and you can continue to watch, you'll find that I do little, or I guess like, how do I put this? I do less sets than you think would be optimal. Yeah. But the whole thing with that is, yeah, total, I'll take this lat workout. This will be a total of 4 sets for my lats alone. So like, it's almost equivalent of going and doing 4 sets of lat pull downs, but it's a different movement. So my muscle doesn't get used to the motion of the lat pull down, if that makes sense. So from here, I'm doing, I don't know, what is this machine? What's the name of this? Isolateral DY row. So I'm going to start with my non-dominant hand, just because see how many reps I can get, and then I'll do that on my dominant hand. That way they stay even. Okay. I don't know what that was. Makes you wonder which one is actually my non-dominant. It's just because I was gassed with already doing my left side. My right one kind of felt like it was struggling a bit. But anyway, moving on. Moving on to another set. So, I really hope that I'm in frame here. In here I might not be, but when I sit down, I hope I'm in frame. I guess I could turn my phone around and actually film, like with the screen facing me, so that way I know. I feel like the front camera isn't as good as the back camera. Yeah. Anyway, that's feeling pumped. I'm not gonna lie. So here we go. Last one here. My row machine is open right now. I'm hoping it stays that way. Odds of it doing that are very low. Like what I just said. It is now time. One more set here, and then we're actually gonna go do a row. Okay. Fun fact, breathing through the nose is actually better for you. Search it up. Google knows everything. Okay. That's enough of that. Whew. Okay. Back on our rows. Down. Oh, too far. Maybe like right there. I don't know. You guys tell me. You guys tell me where the exposure is best. Also, I hope that whoever uses that cable isn't shunned away by my tripod and the camera. Like, what I feel about it is, I'll put the camera away if somebody wants. Like, someone feels uncomfortable with it. I'm just gonna put the camera away, do my set, and I mean, is it missed out content? Yes. Is it the end of the world? Absolutely not. I don't want to ruin somebody's gym experience because I want to get content. It's like, come on. That's when I personally feel like filming in the gym starts to become a problem, is when the filmer gets super ignorant with it. Like, oh, I'm gonna put my tripod right in your way. Like that's what I don't want at all. But anyway, right here I have the, I don't know if it's a neutral grip. I don't know what kind of, it's like a vertical grip. Um, Me personally, I feel like this squeezes my back the best because it's a little bit wider and my hands are vertical. So, okay. There's a good chance that I'm gonna do three sets on this because I just like how that feels too much. This guy back over on the dual threat cables. That's what I like to call him. He's got some Darth Vader shirt on. I think I've seen. Granted, I haven't seen a ton of Darth Vader shirts. If I were to have one, that's what I want. Darth Vader on top. I feel like the dark side is so much better than the light side. Just do whatever the hell you want. If you're a Star Trek lover, second set. Also, I wanted to clarify something here. When I do these rows, I'm trying to not necessarily touch my traps in my ears. More or less, it's I want to touch my elbows behind my back. And I'm going to do everything I can to get there. Okay. One more. Okay. Okay. So here we are on our nice dual thread cable, as I was talking about earlier. I mean, technically I'm close. Dual adjustable pulley, same difference, right? If I face above or below the bar. Right here, I know it's above. But what about when I step back? Am I tall enough to where my head goes up and over? I sure hope so. So we're gonna go. It's called a Y raise. Excuse me. It's called a Y raise, short raise, whatever. So my whole reasoning for wanting to do this with a double and why I'm crossing these and why the exercise requires you to cross them is because regular lateral raises, you lose that tension in the shoulder when you're here. When you're straight up and down, it's just your forearms, and then as you go up, obviously it's in your shoulders. But here, I have constant tension on my shoulder, on my side delts. Whew. Probably, I think 12 of these is sufficient, and then I'm gonna do these for 3 or 4 sets, and I think that's gonna be it. We'll be done. We'll go to taco. Okay. So I didn't exactly get 12 full reps. I feel like I pushed those. Shoulders are feeling great. Like Oddly enough, I think this might actually be the best. That's not straight, is it? That's straight, I think. Yeah, right there, right? Sure. Wherever. So I went down 5 pounds to get a much stricter, better form performance. Can I go down? No. Okay. And you're gonna get the same angle here. Like, I'm not gonna move the camera because anywhere that I go, it might seem like I'm filming someone else. Obviously, that's not what I want. So now, I think as I stated in my first video, the whole reason why I want to do this is to try to help the younger generation of lifting to realize that you don't need to go bench 500 pounds in your first 6 months of lifting weights. I mean, hell, if you went to the bar to 65 pounds in a month or 2 months, it's pretty extraordinary. Now, the thing that's going to help you get there is sleep, eating, pushing every set hard, like this third set. Dude, you can walk in front of that. I don't care. Like, if you were to stand in front of it, do whatever you want. You say something? Sorry, I lost count. Oh my gosh. Whew. Okay. I think we're done. I think we're good there. Yeah, I don't. Oh. There we go. Back day complete. Get a little bit better, a little bit more comfortable with the tripod in the gym. Like I said earlier, it's just a weird thing. But anyway, back day complete. There's not really much to it. Just gonna go home, eat, and then let's go to school. It's really my outro. I don't have much else to say. See you on day 5.